people people often talk about human beings having, what's it called? Amylase. Like they've got more amylase in their mouth, and that means that we're not actually fruit eaters or frugivores, and we're more grain eaters. Well, we can eat more grains or cooked food or whatever. And I don't really believe that, and that's my biased and dogmatic opinion, I guess. But I don't really believe any of that stuff. And what can I say? Basically, as a human being, look at my saliva, it's terrible. If you put starch in your mouth, you cannot digest it. Okay, so starchivores, nah, not really. Unfortunately, I've got the golf club here. You can't. It just won't digest in your mouth. That's why it's so unpleasant to have like a starchy banana. So you can't even digest like a half-ripe banana with the amount of supposed amylase or whatever. Starch needs to be cooked, and then it turns into a different thing. I think it's called dextrin or something like that. Starch is cooked in order to be eaten. It is not something we can eat in its raw state. And if we look at basic kind of laws of nature, this is the thing, we like to believe we're something completely different to nature. And people will say this is an appeal to nature fallacy, but it's not an appeal to nature fallacy. How come anything else is not an appeal to nature? How come there's other things in nature that aren't an appeal to nature fallacy? Other scientific notions that don't get labelled appeal to nature fallacy. But if we take every single animal and we ask the test, like, what is its basic diet? What is its diet? And it's a diet that it eats raw. It's a diet that it eats unprocessed. It's a diet that it can digest, etc., etc., etc. Anteaters eat ants. They're called anteaters. Look at how they're designed. They can't eat anything else. They're either an anteater or they're a can't eater. That's it. I just made that up right there. They're either eating ants or they're not eating anything. And if you were out in the jungle as a human, what else would you eat if there was no fruit? You can try and eat dead animals and all that stuff, but it's so against everything in your nature. It's so go against everything. And cooked food is just something that just wouldn't have been available. Wouldn't have had it. Where are we getting grains? Where are we getting potatoes? All that stuff. Where's it coming from? So the people want to believe there was a lot of starches around all over the place, and we were just picking starches and cooking them and everything. It just wasn't happening like that. And why this is not a widestream thing is because we're so mad as a race. We're so weird. And people treat fruit like it's almost invisible, or like it's a kind of comedy food. Like it's not even a real food source. It's like some little weird thing. Oh, look, there's some fruit that's weird. And yet it's just because it doesn't have the powerful effect of other foods. It doesn't have the addictive part of other foods. So people don't like fruit because it doesn't stimulate them. But it's not meant to stimulate. It's just meant to be food. It's just meant to be fuel for your life. And you're meant to be a seed spreader, spreading the seeds of the fruit. What are you doing if you're eating grains? You're not spreading any seeds. You're not contributing anything. That's the other thing about what animals eat. It's like they're part of a system. They're part of an ecosystem. What are we doing if we're eating potatoes? Nothing. We're farming land, then growing potatoes, then growing more potatoes. We're not doing anything. Whereas we eat fruit in a natural way and we spread the seeds, and it happens nice and easy like that, and more trees get grown. So we're part of an ecosystem. We eat fruit in a natural we eat food that's delicious to us in its raw natural state. That's just what animals do. And if we apply those laws to human beings, then our natural food is quite clearly fruit. Tropical fruits. Delicious tropical fruits. That's it. Some vegetables. But a lot of the greens and things like that are poisonous to us as well. So we need to stick to the fruits as the main part of our diet, and not think of ourselves as a leaf eater or anything like that. So that's my thoughts, totally non-scientific and everything else, but there you go.